At Fruit Crown Products, we've been providing the finest fruit and flavors to the food and beverage industry since 1918. Our first-class customer service, coupled with state-of-the-art and ever-growing packaging options, ensure that we're on the forefront of innovation. This video demonstrates our most popular packaging offerings and is regularly updated as we develop newer and even better options. 1 gallon jug. This is our 1 gallon jug. It's packaged 4 to a box and 36 cases to a pallet, which totals 144 gallons. We use this package for compounded flavors and concentrated smoothies. We're always very careful to inspect our pallets and have them approved by our QC staff and our production manager prior to shipping. 5 gallon bag and pail. This is our 5 gallon aseptic bag and pail. It's less commonly used than our other 5 gallon housings because of cost, weight per pallet, lack of disposal, and other factors. But it's often used for clients with tighter restrictions on their warehouse and production floor. Typically, each pallet contains 36 pails with a maximum capacity of 1,800 pounds per pallet. Once palletized, the pails go through a final inspection from our QC and production supervisor. This ensures they have the correct labels, nothing is compromised, and there is no residue anywhere. 5 gallon bag and box. Here's our 5 gallon aseptic bag and box. It's our most commonly used package. Depending on the density of the product fill, their capacity is between 45 and 50 pounds. And the bags can be filled to custom weights when requested. A full pallet contains 48 bag and box packages and weighs a maximum of 2,400 pounds. The 5 gallon bag and box is also our most versatile disposable option. The packaging allows for flexibility when you can't use totes due to space restriction and volume requirements. As always, a thorough final inspection is done by our QC/QA manager and production supervisor for inner bag cleanliness, leaks, and correct labeling. 50 gallon bag and fiber drums. Our 50 gallon aseptic bag and fiber drum is a top filled and top unloading packaging system. The maximum capacity is 500 pounds per drum, and each pallet contains 4 units. The drums are sealed with a metal clamp and plastic strap to assure that there is no tampering with the product. In order to use this packaging system, a pump is required. A tube is placed into the drum, and the product is evacuated into the customer's processing system. Mini Tote 50 gallon aseptic bag. This is the Fruit Crown patented and trademarked Mini Tote. Our 50 gallon aseptic bag top filled bottom unloading and disposable Mini Tote contains 450 to 500 pounds and is very operationally friendly. It leaves very minimal loss after full evacuation. In fact, all but a fraction of the weight of the product is dispensed. When palletized, 4 mini totes fill the equivalent to 1 tote and has a maximum product weight of 2,000 pounds. With this patented Fruit Crown package, you reduce product waste and save time and money. Using a gravity-fed pump system eliminates retapping more than once and saves space because it's completely disposable when empty. A final inspection is done by our QC/QA manager and production supervisor for inner bag cleanliness, leaks, and proper labeling prior to shipment. 220 gallon aseptic bag collapsible tote. Our aseptic collapsible returnable tote with an irradiated Air-Assist bag system has completely replaced the use of outdated, multiple-use stainless steel totes. Our intermediate bulk container tote system has all the desired qualities of a stainless steel tote without the significant risks associated with its use. The Air-Assist unload ensures complete vacating of the tote through a valve system that can be steam traceable. This video shows the ease of setup and unloading of the Fruit Crown tote system. The Air-Assist bag has 2 sides. One side of the bag is where product is filled. The other side is where air is pressurized to force viscous product towards the discharge valve. As you can see, the product side is clear and the air side is blue. The air never comes into contact with the product and therefore is not a contamination risk. To introduce air into the bag, simply hook it up to an air system with a hose and adapter. The hose then runs to an air regulator that hooks into a standard 90 psi shop air system. The adapter is screwed into the designated opening on the blue bag. The hose is then attached to the adapter. The other end of the hose attaches to the air regulator, which has a quick connect to tie into the plant's internal air system. The line is then opened into the regulator and the bag fills. The regulator is set to a specific PSI so it will never overexpand the bag. Once the air is turned on, the bag will fill to the preset PSI level and then stop. Once the air is set up, simply attach the product discharge valve to the plant's pumping system. At the bottom of the tote, you will see a yellow cap covering the discharge port. Open the cap and attach the 2-inch adapter. Then sanitize the opening and adapter with liquid sanitizer or set up your steam trace system, depending on which system your facility uses. When you're ready, open the valve using the small handle above the valve opening. The handle moves from left to right and turns all the way to the right for a full opening. Product will begin to drain into the pump. At this point, turn your pump on and begin discharging the tote. You will see the bag rise above the sides of the tote as you discharge. The bag will go up and then forward as the product empties. Do not be alarmed, as this is the normal function of the bag. Once the tote has emptied, the discharge valve can be closed and the air shut off. The bag will begin to deflate and can be disconnected. When completely evacuated, the operator can dispose of the bag in a responsible manner, recycle, and begin the easy steps of collapsing the tote. To collapse the tote, simply lift one wall on the tote at a time. These are spring-loaded. After lifting gently, push forward and let gravity weigh the wall down until it's lying flat. Don't worry what sidewall you start with, as this particular tote system has spring technology to allow the operator to start on whichever side is easiest. Repeat this for each side wall of the tote until all 4 walls are collapsed. Once all 4 walls are collapsed, the top is ready to be placed back in storage and returned to Fruit Crown. When stacking in a truck for return, 6 collapsed totes take up the same footprint as one stainless steel tote. In fact, in your warehouse, you can stack empty totes all the way to the ceiling, saving a tremendous amount of space. 250-gallon aseptic disposable tote. This top-fill, bottom-unload system is used when a returnable tote is not logistically practical. It's a disposable, corrugated tote that can be filled with up to 2,500 pounds of product. We supply a valve and cutter system with a tri-clover fitment that can be used to tie into your processing system with a positive displacement pump. Simply attach the valve and cutter to the bottom 2-inch fitment and then open the valve to vacate the tote. Once the tote is emptied, both the bag and tote can be disposed of. Please be sure to ask for specifications from a Fruit Crown sales rep or Fruit Crown operation personnel on any of our packaging options.